Hello everyone! After exploring all the original races, it's time to look at the aura. This will be the last race we examine for a bit, as I want to see if I can gather up a bit more information on the Viera and the Hrothgar before I start making the video. I do want all of my content to be informative and interesting. If you're into lore, I release regular lore videos here on the channel. So do press the subscription button so you will be notified of all of them, and help me feed the Eldritch Horror with some likes and comments. But now, let's get to know the aura. Hailing from the far eastern continent of Othar, the aura are a rare sight in Eorzea, only first coming here as refugees seeking asylum because of increasing unrest in their homeland. An unrest caused by the Garlean Empire, who seem to make a habit of making everybody's life difficult. This is a race of scaled humanoids with strong self-preservation and believe in protecting the tribe and family above all else. Though there is a difference between the two clans, with the Arayan living close to other races, harboring positive and strong relationship with them for their own survival and safety, the Saela choose to shun other races, keeping to their own, leading to many outside races to have an about equally poor trust in Saela as they have in us. The oral language is predominantly spoken by the Saela in the Asim steppes, while the Arayan have more prominently adopted the common tongue. And while both clans can speak common, they can sometimes sound a little bit peculiar to the people of Eorzea, as their common comes from the far eastern culture instead of our Eorzean one. But be you Arayan or Saela, the two clans share a cultural background and beliefs of their origin. The myth tells of a world formed by the Dawn Father Asim and the Dusk Mother Nama. The two deities quarreled over which one would rule the new world. In this quarrel, they created mortal beings to serve as the soldiers in their war as a proxy for the god. These were the first aura, the Arayan, the children of the Dawn Father, and the Saela, the chosen of the Dusk Mother. Through the centuries, they waged bitter war fighting for the deities, until eventually the aura put their differences aside and learned to love one another, giving birth to a new generation of the aura. Seeing their creation evolve in this way, the two deities return to the heavens, leaving the world below in the shared custody of their children. With the male reaching from 203 centimeters up to 217, and the females only from 146 to 158 centimeters, the aura hold the largest height disparity between the genders of any playable race. The Arayan scales are white, and the horns of their head actually work to enhance their hearing and sense of spatial perception, all in all giving them a truly stunning appearance. With these white scales, the Arayan believe themselves to be the children of the Dawn Father. In the past, this clan left behind their homeland and settled all across Othard, but as they did so, they were received with hatred and hostility from other races. But a prominent warlord of Yangxia was impressed with their valor and ended up forging an alliance with the Arayan, taking them on as retainers. From there, it did not take them long to assume prominent roles as warriors in the service of countless warlords, or traveling across the sea, earning reputations as legendary swordsmen. Today, they live around central Othard and the surrounding islands, and have forged a strong relationship with the higher and other races in the area. They have fully assimilated into the culture of the Doman and Hingashi, and live according to the region's tradition, perhaps owing to their heritage and status they gained in service to their warlord. They place a particular importance in hierarchy and master-servant relationship. This mentality comes through in their names, as in the Eastern culture, a surname occupies a special position. It is an honor only afforded to aristocrats, warlords, and warriors. Many names come from weapons or military rank, or other symbols of martial prowess. Examples the Eorzean Encyclopedia mentions are Buhen, Yasurugi, and Obinata. But Yoran doesn't have to have been a warrior for a surname to make sense. In fact, many of the subordinate classes give themselves surnames, which are often taken from the profession. These surnames might not be officially recognized, but they still do exist. All aura take their first name generally from the natural world, male names generally being inspired by strong, uncontrollable forces like mountains, seas, animals, or elementals, while the female names tend to come from plants, seasons, from smaller animals, or other similar beautiful or elegant things. But perhaps you are not a child of the Dawnfather at all. So let's look at the Dusk Children of the Asim Steppe. Sporting the same height and build as their white-scaled cousins, the Sayala mostly stand out for their black scales. Their physical strength also far exceeds that of the Rayan, as is hardened by generations of conflict. Living in the vast Asim Steppe following old tradition and nomadic lifestyle, preferring to avoid outsider as much as possible, the Sayala are split into multiple tribes. The last official estimation from the Encyclopedia of Eorzea was 51. Being so many, I feel it's only right that I make a special video talking about these 51 tribes, as they're often quite interesting. I will leave you a link to the list of tribes so you can pick a tribe name for your Sayala. You can also simply make your own tribe name, as new tribes are made from time to time, or might simply be unknown to us. Your own Sayala may come from a small tribe up in the northern mountains, or simply have decided to form their own tribe. But if you spot a tribe you like in my upcoming video or on the list, just become a part of it. There is so much variety, I think most people should be able to find something fitting. Like with the Rayan, they take their first name from the natural world, and that is then followed by the tribal name. So, if I had the tribe name Mole, I would become Malisity Mole. It's quite simple like that. Being nomadic, the tribe is only as wealthy and prosperous as the size of their herd. From horses and oxes to winged beasts or sheep, the livestock can vary from tribe to tribe. The quantity and scope of these domesticated beasts symbolizes strength and status of the tribe as a whole. The Sayala use every part of the beast, eating their flesh and making food from their blood, building tents and clothes from the skin and bones and so on. Nothing goes to waste for these nomadic tribes. One of the more interesting traditions most or even all Sayala clans seem to follow is taking part in a yearly event known as the Nadam. It is a competition and a fight between the clans, and the victor becomes the leading tribe for the year, being allowed to reside up in the Dawn Throne. But if a tribe wishes to lead, they have to take part and win, leading to some tribes always taking part and others preferring to sit on the sideline. No matter if you're a Sayala or a Rain, the Aura are stunning looking, with an interesting backstory and just amazing culture. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. A little bonus fact here at the end: the Sayala culture is very Mongolian inspired, and there is actually a festival in Mongolia named Nadam. It is also known as the Erin Kurva Nadam, meaning 3 games of men, referring to archery, horse racing and wrestling, which are the 3 games people take part in during the event. It's always interesting to find some real-world connection to things in-game. Now, I will be working on my video on the Sayala tribe. There are just so many of them. I hope you look forward to that. And if you like this video, give it a like and a comment for the rating. Remember to feed the elders horror. And for now, I hope you have a lovely day.